Hey battle buddies and healthy heroes, check out this ridiculous roleplay and wave battle of a goblin seeking revenge for his fallen family
I'm ready. Let's follow Craig.
by casting a ritual and summoning elementals. Props to Craig for spearheading all of these shenanigans. The town has to decide what to do about a story and roleplay this ridiculous. I mean, the guy's a goblin, but he's sad that his goblin family was killed by adventurers. He's also an abnormally smart goblin. He knows enough magic to cast rituals. And he's threatening world destruction. So that's enough motivation for PCs to engage in combat against him. Quincy there with the yellow bandana, demonstrating that rogue positioning, getting around the back of enemy lines to do more damage. But now, how do they stop his ritual? He's in a circle of power, which acts as a force field. The best they can do is maybe try to distract him to break his focus on his ritual. But that's not working. And his goblin friends are coming in from the woods. PCs are definitely a little flustered. Just sitting in the presence of this ritual. Now, we see here a bare-fisted caster character named Eckerd is just watching this goblin come in. Now, he is a pacifist character. He will let adventurers do all the fighting, and then he'll go in and stabilize the enemies once they are dropped and leaves them unconscious. And I think that's really an excellent way to play a pacifist. You're not being too confrontational, you're not stopping other players from having their fun, but, you know, you're making sure those monsters don't get hurt. Keep those monsters alive. Add that fun little drama to the battlefield. Other goblins start running in from the woods all around, adding some extra ridiculousness and stress. We NPCs are prepared to be the lightning elementals that he summons when his ritual completes, so I'm just walking around and watching this out of game right now. In my opinion, when I am PCing my cheetah and acting all roguish, my favorite type of battle is this full field popcorning of enemies, coming in unpredictably from all angles. Lots of fun chasing and perimeter control. At this point in our campaign, this is the end of the second year that we've been running this campaign, and our player community is just beginning to grow. So these PCs need to figure out how to communicate, like who wants to step up into leadership roles. Who wants to take charge of battlefield and strategic operations? There's a lot to be figured out when a game or a campaign is new and a community is just developing. And mods and battles like this that have strange and unpredictable roleplay interactions can really facilitate the opportunity for the players to practice those dynamics, the community building of their characters.
That's what I have been trying to say. No, everyone away from the circle of power. We cannot stop it, so move away from it to limit its effect on us. Yeah. All right, guys, everybody back up. We can't stop it. If we literally can't stop it, get in its defensible formation.
The ritual in the middle there, it can't be solved, can't be stopped. So eventually the PCs decide to get back and set up a defensible position. which is probably the best strategy for the situation. So the perimeter is well patrolled. We see Quincy and Oak the Dryad are taking on that role here. They're surrounding this goblin over at the edge of the battlefield. And in comes Eckerd doing his pacifist thing. Which is honestly so uncommon in my experience that a player makes that choice. I step in and give our new NPC some tips about how to handle the situation.
So if he stabilized you with first aid, you are unconscious for 1 minute, and when you come back, when you wake up, you have a single life point because he didn't actually heal you. So you have 1 point of body. You can come back and be like, ow, you guys really hurt me. Why'd you do that? But you're the same guy, right? Because you haven't died. And they'd be like, what do you mean? Because they don't know Eckerd's healing these guys. So that could be fun. Wait, count 60 seconds, then you can roleplay that if you want. It's totally not a problem. You're clearly a goblin. It is a little smeary, but it's no big deal.
And that's when I notice the ritual's done. Time for me to start spawning.
The game is afoot.
Yep.
Time out!
A planar gate is open here. The white circle that Craig was...
The goblin has successfully opened a planar gate.
We're following you back in, right?
Have a civil conversation, or are they chasing you? Your choice.
I was going to say, come on guys, let's get them! Because I'd be trying to heal them and just bring justice upon this plane.
Well, then, whenever you want, you can run out of your gate.
So lightning elementals like this goblin?
I don't know.
You're following him out, but otherwise...
But otherwise, then we just are killing
This
everything.
green guy gave us a new place to go.
Yeah.
So we may as well.
We don't talk. We're elementals.
His door. Whatever.
So, keep coming out of the door whenever you want.
I exit the portal one. So we're all following him.
Yep, I'll follow them.
Now, not all of these elementals have very big stat cards, but we do enter in force all together. At first, we walk out of the portal as this wall of elementals.
I come through the portal.
Such an odd connection between a goblin and elementals. It's not really a
Five lightning?
thing. So now it's just
Five
more
lightning. Five lightning.
wacky monsters.
We get shields to the front.
Elemental strike 20 lightning. Elemental strike 20 lightning.
Five lightning.
Got the second one.
normal?
Yeah.
Elemental strike 20 lightning.
Five lightning.
Lightning?
And after this initial wave, we are just popcorning. And the PCs have to figure out how to deal with this unexpectedly escalated
Oh, I
situation.
forgot to give treasure. Dip.
The only mechanic that can pop a portal
Where's the portal? There it is.
and deal with that planar gate in-game with any sense of urgency
I come from the portal.
would be another ritual called Destroy Formal Magic, which is another casting taking anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes.
Five lightning. Hey,
So I
I'm
just
sorry.
take this life swinging at whatever openings I see on the front
Five lightning.
line,
Five lightning. Five
popping
lightning.
back and forth between a couple different people.
Five lightning. Five lightning. Five
So
lightning.
we as individual NPCs are in charge of
Five lightning.
when we want to respawn and
Five
take our
lightning.
next life.
Down.
We are popcorning at will out of this portal. I pause for a moment to give them a chance to loot me,
Strike 20 lightning. Elemental strike 20 lightning.
but they don't, and I'm excited for my next life, so I just go and respawn.
I come from the portal.
And when I come in this time, I see the backs of two veteran LARPers squared up against Justin, who's NPCing
I am very sorry.
and demands attention when he does. So I get this fun jump on them,
Okay.
and we split them up.
Five lightning.
Though I am terribly sorry
Five
to
lightning. Five
Will,
lightning. Five lightning. Five
on
lightning.
whom I just threw 2
This
headshots.
thing is heavier. I'm not doing well.
If you're using new weapons or unfamiliar weapons, make sure you warm up your wrists, get familiar with their feel. So I push into the PCs a little more,
Five lightning.
take this pin from Eckerd, which plants one of my feet into the
Five lightning.
ground, and I'm able to pivot around, but I can't
Five lightning. Elemental strike. 10 lightning.
move in the same
Elemental
way.
strike, 10 lightning.
So I throw out a couple of my strike moves, which are unblockable, before they cut me down in the middle of them there. As a crunchier NPC, one of my favorite things to do is to kind of wander in to the middle of a bunch of PCs and tag a couple different ones, striking random people, not really squaring up on any one specific person, because then you can just sort of cause a little more chaos and demand a little more attention and then you drop easily enough, but it adds to that perceived threat level and that experience of chaos on the battlefield.
There's a mini timeout here.
Little rules.
Everybody okay?
Ahead.
Careful not, wait, pause. Careful not to charge. If you're pushing such that they have to move back, like if you're within arm's reach, you can't really keep pushing. Okay.
It is easy peasy
Okay, 3,
to clarify
2,
really
1,
quick
lay on.
in game like that. Keep everyone safe. Fun fact, this elf right here in the black leather armor with that wig and that full face mask, that is my older sibling in disguise to surprise me by coming and playing my game. Shout out to Max, you are amazing, dude. I still cannot believe how long you played that event without me realizing it was you. They even spoke with an accent. They really went all out and I was oblivious. It was very cool. LARPing with family. Who doesn't love that? And now we see Justin causing problems again.
I come from the portal.
He's got Flora and Riddick here. And some of these elemental stat cards are KBA, which is Killing Blow active, which means they can do a 3 count to put a person into their death count. The PC allies can interject and interrupt if they get close enough in time. But I'm coming in, I'm fending some of them off. We got down PCs over here.
Lightning.
The situation starts to get really tense.
5 lightning.
Which does tend to make me feel nervous as a plot writer or a game runner. Because sometimes, for me, it's hard to tell if it is in-game tension or if it's becoming out-of-game frustration for players.
5 lightning.
So here I'm notably throttling a little bit, fighting slower, letting PCs communicate to get their help where it's needed, just pestering them with little strikes rather than doing my best to try to get more of them dropped.
5 magic.
Justin, however, was given the instructions to make this fight hard, and he was given that KBA card.
5 lightning.
So that elemental's dropping more and more people.
5 lightning.
What the PCs are struggling with here is the art of triage.
5 lightning. 5 lightning. Down.
There are bodies who are bleeding out. Within 60 seconds, these guys are going to be dying, but no one is pulling them back and getting them stabilized or helped, which is very stressful for the PCs. The need for rescues can really pile up. Triage is best done with a shield buddy when possible, so you can go in as the healer and grab the body, while the shield fends off the monsters around you so we don't get more people piled up. Check out my healer videos for more insights. I got a whole playlist.
Take 1 more life.
Okay.
And then be done.
Okay.
How much treasure do you have left? I reached treasure.
I come from the portal.
I'm very happy to be collaborating with Jeremy on my staff and plot team, since he's very confident with pacing and statting. I love when he marshals. Thank you, Jeremy. By now they seem a little more regrouped and have a decent shield wall up against the portal.
12 normal. 12 normal.
Miss. 5 lightning. 5 lightning.
6 normal. 6 normal.
5 lightning. 5 lightning. 5 lightning. Those are good lunges.
That line, Tam especially, they're sniping out at me strategically, keeping that defensiveness a priority. Very well done.
Somebody handle that one.
But Justin and I do still love causing problems.
5 lightning. Killing blow 1. Killing blow 2.
And Flora coming in, not just interrupting my killing blow, but hitting me with arrows. Solid strategy. Gets me dropped. And it would interrupt the killing blow anyway. Why say interrupt when you can just hit the dude? That 500 body was her eviscerate skill too. Whew, girl is not messing around. They dealt with us.
You guys are all good.
Come join the battle at AllianceLARP.com.
Thank you, everybody.